Hello, Bajuba. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad at all. Apart from the lockdown, everything else is good. I'm actually in your in your den right now. This happens to be your den.
Which one is my den?
The Anbu den, CSK's den.
Okay, you're there. This is
Yes, I
your
am
den
here.
too.
Sorry, yes, I am born and brought up here, Bajuba. What do you expect?
Ah, of course, this is your den too.
Sure. We just
How are you
exchange
keeping?
houses. Sorry.
How are you keeping? All well?
All well, Bajuba. Just managing the kids inside the house is a big task. Staying with parents, and
Yeah.
it's it is getting hard. How's the situation in? Are you in Chandigarh or are you in
No,
Mumbai?
I'm in Mumbai
Okay,
and
okay.
I've become a cook.
So
Even
you're
today,
you're on live as you're cooking today. Oh my God,
I always
amazing.
cook in the evening.
Okay, that's amazing. You're just
This is
sharing the
what I do.
workload.
Uh, the evening I like cooking. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just becoming difficult to uh, do anything at that point of time. 6, 7 o'clock, you feel little bored and you feel days are getting longer. You start doing something, then the days goes quick.
In fact, there is. Oh, my wife is saying it looks delicious. What is it, by the way?
There is, I don't know what sabji is this, but I've added some aloo to it
Okay.
just to. So it's called Arbi. Other day also when Rohit called,
Yeah.
me and Rohit when we were talking, I was in the kitchen and I think I was cooking the same dish. And today also it's the same case. I'm cooking the same dish.
I think we are all used to it, but looking for too much variety in these days is not going to help. We'll have to
No, I
manage
don't think so.
what's the.
Yeah, whatever you get, you have to just say it's good.
Okay.
So
Bajuba,
kids are good.
yeah, kids are good. Kids are good. Actually, thankfully, their energies are well spent. I take them to the terrace and make them run so that they sleep
Uh,
early in the evening.
that's good. You should also run there.
Yeah, I can't run in the terrace. It's too short. I'm running on the treadmill.
Okay. At least you have a treadmill at home. I don't
Yeah,
have
I'm
anything
trying.
at home, but we do quite a bit yoga and a lot of the exercise without dumbbells, a lot of squats and all those sort of things. Make sure we are tired enough to get a nice sleep.
Yeah, that is a bit of a challenge, sure.
Yeah.
Bajuba, now I'll just explain a little bit about the show before we go on. So I'm
Tell me,
basically
brother.
doing this where I'm going back in time and talking about matches from the past. I did explain to you.
Hmm.
So the moment I speak about Harbhajan Singh, the first thing that comes into my head is the 2001 Australia series, and we will be
Okay.
talking about it. So what we
Okay.
can do is first is what you remember, and then I'll tell you what I remember.
All right. What I remember about that series is obviously one of those series which I'll never be able to forget in my life. It was do or die kind of a situation for me personally because I was out of the team and few things happened in my life. I lost my dad. Uh, Looking good for me, and even Punjab Cricket Association they didn't wanted to play me in Ranji Trophy, but luckily I had the backing of a couple of senior players. And, taking a lot of wicket and why he is not there in the reckoning. And then John Wright was looking for a spinner. Saurav was looking for a spinner. Anil Bhai was injured, and they called all the
Bajuba, you're
spinners.
breaking up. I think it's the internet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
hear me?
Am I audible to you? Yeah,
Yes.
your voice is breaking.
Okay, let me just go out and I'll see whether it gets better. Any better?
Okay, okay, sure, sure, sure.
Any better?
Yeah, slightly better. Yeah, much better. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that series I was talking, John Wright and Saurav, they wanted someone who could bowl a lot of overs, and since Anil Bhai was injured, and then they called a lot of the spinners, who were playing Ranji Trophy and doing well in Ranji Trophy, and I was one of them. And we had a camp in Chennai, and they made us bowl on a single wicket where I was hitting. I mean, 90% of my balls on one spot. So that's where they thought this guy is good enough to be in the series, and they will go for me. And they picked me. And the first game was in Mumbai, and of course I remember, it was a kind of a situation for me. if I don't do well, then that was my last chance in international cricket. And thankfully, in that game, I took 4 wickets in Mumbai, and I'll talk to you about that game. We lost in like 3.5 days. Gilchrist smashed us. Matthew Hayden, are another uh, legend from Chennai Super King. He smashed us, and we lost that game. Uh, but luckily, I took 4 wickets in that game so that I could be in the team for the next match. But the other spinner who played with me was Rahul Sangvi.
Yeah.
He was dropped after the
It was his debut, wasn't it?
yeah, and he only wished for one test match to play, and that's exactly what he got. A lot of people say that I wanted to play one test match, and that's what they get. If you wish for more, you get more. So I always tell everyone, whoever, whatever you're dreaming, dream big, so that you should not regret later on. I'm sure Rahul must be regretting. He could have wished 50 test matches, because first, what we believe, that or most of the things come right.
So, I mean, basically, let me understand this better. It was your mindset of thinking this was going to be a last test, but did you also think that you wanted to be the best? Because see, what was happening was, from whatever I remember, the entire series, Anil Bhai was the leader of the attack, and he had a shoulder injury, and the entire bowling attack was around you ever since you started. Because I remember one test in 1998 where you made your debut, right?
Yeah, I played my first test in 1998. That was in Bangalore. Anil Bhai was obviously the leading spinner for India for many years, and was winning a lot of games for India. And since Anil Kumble was not there, then they were asking someone else to take that spot, which was very difficult. For someone like me, I only played about 7, 8 games before that series, and I remember, it was just a fight with myself to be in the team. Not thinking about anything else. To be honest, I was not thinking whether I have to do this or that to win games. To be honest, when you know that the situation is that you could be out of the team, and then you'll probably never come back into the side. You want to be there and do the best you can to be in the team for the next game. So those days, team used to get picked for one test match. If you do well, you get picked for the next one. Then if you do well, then you get picked for the next one. So that exactly was the case. And first game we lost, and luckily, as I said, I picked 4 wickets so that I could be in the team. And second game, that's where it started all. We were down in the series, and that was mighty Australian team, looking to smash us once more in Eden Garden. That game was one of those games which not just me but whole India will remember for many years to come. So if you have anything to ask about that, you can ask me. But you'll
I
probably
have
know
you.
more about that game than me, because my memory is not as good as yours.
No, but see, I mean, it is from my side, no. I was हम तो स्कूल में पढ़ रहे थे तब, so हम लोग को कि स्कूल से मैच का स्कोर फॉलो करना पड़ा. So I was basically like, we had followed on in the first innings, and
Yeah.
now having played the game, then I had no idea that I will go on to play, and I forget about as an off spinner. I was more of a batsman. So I was thinking, first test we didn't win it, obviously, but the second test, when Australia were maybe 280 for 8 or something like that, 240 for 8, and then they made 400. So was it like there was a feeling that we might not be able to come out of this inside the dressing room?
See, it was like, as you said, they were at 240 for 3, and then from there, I took a hat trick. Then we got back into the game, and then, of course, that was my first 5-wicket haul in Test cricket.
Was it a hat trick was in the second innings or the first innings?
First inning. So this happened in the first inning. I took a hat trick and took my first 5-wicket haul. And in the evening we thought, okay, we have a game in our hand. They are 280 for 8, and suddenly we didn't know that Gilchrist, Gillespie can